delightful little bird, the RSPB and English Nature have been working since the late 1990s to restore its natural habitat in Cornwall. Farmers and landowners have been encouraged to establish soil-friendly hedgerows and winter feed, and the agricultural landscape is now ready to accept them back. This is a groundbreaking project, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Similar projects have been attempted before with bigger birds of prey like red kites, seagulls or even corncrake. But this will be the first time it's actually been done with a small farmland bird.
OK, whose idea was this?
It's a partnership project, so there's the RSPB, Natural England, National Trust and Paint and Zoo. So they're the key partners, basically.
What a cracking idea. Chris and the whole team who have been involved have worked incredibly hard to coordinate this project. It all started earlier last year when specially employed nest finders from the RSPB scoured Devon hedgerows looking for Cirl Bunting nests. Under special government licence, experts collected 75 chicks from the Devon nests before weighing and ringing them. And then they're off to start their new life in Cornwall. The 6-day-old chicks initially live in incubators, which are kept at the same temperature as their nests would be. They're fed every 2 hours from 6 o'clock in the morning to midnight. It keeps Julie Wallace and head aviculturist Carl Lavin extremely busy. There's not much rest when there's so many hungry mouths to feed. When the chicks are 11 days old, they're moved from the incubators into the canary cages, where they're taught to feed on their own. And that's when the team know hand-rearing is almost done. When I met up with Carl in Cornwall, I asked him what happens when the birds are no longer fed by hand.
That's the cruel bit then. That's when we stop feeding them ourselves, and they can start feeding themselves. 2 days later, they don't want to know you.
Really?
Yeah, and they just keep away from you. So all that effort you put into them, and then they shun you, which is perfect for this type of project, because that's what we need. We don't want them to come near human beings. We want them to be as wild as possible.
When the birds are 3 weeks old, they're moved from the canary cages in the house and released into outdoor aviaries. Here they can safely be acclimatised and can interact with other birds, as well as learning to recognise potential predators like cats and sparrowhawks. After a few weeks, they're released, but not completely left to their own devices. There seems to me to be a huge step between picking food in a dish and actually going out to Cornwall and finding it.
So that's why that's another stage that we've picked, and then as they emerge and go further afield and become wilder, we over time are reducing that food in the aviaries, because obviously eventually the aviaries are going to be taken down.
But until that happens, Carl and Julie regularly feed the Cirl Buntings. And I'm off to help serve up breakfast. How long have they been out of the aviary?
Well, the last ones have been out about a month now, I'd say. So, yes, we still like to feed them because just to make sure that they're still getting enough to eat.
Ah, that's just husk, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Cirl Bunting, I'm right in saying that they have a very small range, don't they?
Yes, they don't go too far. It's about 2 kilometres from here. It's about to that church over there, so...
That means the habitat's even more important for them, isn't it?
Exactly. So we've got to make sure with the release site that it was perfect, that there was good hedgerow, that there was winter feed in the next field.
So, 75 birds were taken from Devon and brought to Cornwall, and 72 were successfully released. Now it's time for me to help Julie and Carl take down some of the aviaries, which, if the project is successful, will be used again next spring. Later in the programme, we'll check on how the Buntings are managing their new surroundings. But in the meantime, my journey takes me back to Devon and to the water again. I'm here on the banks of the River Dart on a gorgeous autumnal morning, and I'm searching for a very elusive animal. It's a member of the mustelid family, it eats fish, and it's a very solitary creature. Do you need any more clues? Where it rests is called the Holt, and in the 1970s it was nearly extinct. Yep, it's the otter. The otter's had a rough time over the last 5 decades. In the 20 years leading up to 1970, most of Britain's otter population disappeared. For centuries, it was classed as vermin, it was so common. But hunting and pollution nearly